Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to solve the 2x2 using the beginner's method. Let's get started. The first step is solving the first layer. So, what you're going to want to do is find a corner piece that has a white on it, like this one. And next, you're going to want to place it at the bottom, like this. Next, you're going to want to find another corner piece that has white on it, and also has one of the colors that the first white piece had. So this white piece right here has green and red. So find another corner piece that has green or red on it. This one right here is a white corner piece and it has green. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place it above where it needs to go, like this. In case all of the white corner pieces are already in the bottom layer, what you can do is take one of them out. So for this piece right here, what you can do is you can move it into the top layer, move it away, and then move this side back down like this. So you haven't altered anything, you've only taken out this piece from the bottom and to the top. When you have your next corner above where it needs to go, there's three cases that can happen when trying to put it in. So the first case is when the white is facing to you, and when that happens, you're going to want to place it away, move this side up, move this back in, and then move this back down like this. And now these two are matching and this has been moved to the bottom layer. The next case is when this corner is facing away from you. So what you can do is you can move this side up, move this corner in, and then move this back down. The final case is when the corner piece is facing up. And when that happens, you're going to want to put this in like this, like you did for the other ones. And then you can take this back out like this, move this back down, then put this back over where it needs to go. And now you have the case where this is facing away from you. So you can just move this up, move this corner in, and then move this back down. Find the next corner, so this one right here, and this corner has blue and red on it, so it goes right here because this piece also has red on it. So so this piece is already above where it needs to go, and it's facing to the front. So when it faces to the front of you, you can move it away, up, in, then down. Next, find the last corner and put it above where it needs to go, like this. And then because this corner is facing to the front, you can move it away, up, in, and then down. And there you go, you have the first layer completed. OL stands for orientation of last layer. And it's when you do one of 7 algorithms to orient these yellow corners so that they're all facing to the top. But before we learn OL, we're first going to need to learn some notation. Notation is a bunch of symbols that corresponds to turning different sides of a cube. For example, R with a capital R means to move the right side up. And then R prime, which is capital R but with an apostrophe after that, means to turn the right side down, like this. If you're turning a side 180 degrees, it would be that letter, but with a 2 after it. So R2 is moving the right side 180 degrees, like this. U means to move the top side this side, and U prime means to move it the other side. And then U2 means to move the top side 180 degrees. So, like that. F is moving the front side down like this. F prime is to move it the other way, like this. And then F2 is to move it 180 degrees, like that. So, this is R, this is R prime, this is R2, this is U, this is U prime, this is U2, this is F, this is F prime, and this is F2. The first case is this one, and it's where you have yellow facing up in a checkerboard pattern, and then 2 yellows, one facing one side and the other one facing front. You're gonna want to hold it like this, and the algorithm you're gonna want to do is F, R prime, F prime, R, U, R, U prime, R prime. If you have this case with a bar facing up, and then one yellow facing one side and another yellow facing the other side, what you're going to do is hold it like this and do R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. If you have a bar facing up and a bar to the side, what you're going to want to do is hold the bar facing up to the right like this, and you're going to want to do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. If you have a bar facing side and a corner piece facing side and another one on the opposite side facing side, what you're going to want to do is hold the bar to the left like this, and you're going to want to do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. If you have this case with a corner facing up, and then a corner facing side, another one side, and another one back, like this, what you're going to want to do is put the corner in the bottom left, like this, and you're going to want to do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, and then R prime. If you have this case with a corner on top and everything's like reversed from the previous case, where you have a corner on this side, and this side, what you want to do is put the corner in the top right, and then do R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. If you have this case with a bar facing to the side and another one on the opposite side, like this, you're going to want to face one of the bars and do R2, U2, R, U2, R2. And that's the last case. The last step is called PLO, and that stands for permuting the last layer. So we've already completed the bottom layer, and we've also completed the yellow top side like this. So now we have to get all these corners into the right spot. In PLO you can have 2 cases. The first one is when you have a bar like this, and then these 2 need to be swapped adjacent. So when you have this, the algorithm you do is R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. The second case is when you have to diagonally swap these 2 corners right here. So when this happens, what you can do is you can just do the first algorithm from the first case. So R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. And now you have the same case as the first case. So you can just do that same thing again, but this time with the bar on the left side, like this, and you can just do the same thing again. And there we go. Alright, so that's how you solve 2x2 using the beginner's method. Thanks for watching. See ya.